Welcome to the farm.
Welcome to the farm. I'm Justin. Last week we tapped our maple trees. Today we want to try to do our first boil in our outdoor wood boiler here. But we have a problem. And this is our issue. Our firewood storage for our boiler, completely empty. So we got to take care of this problem today. So we're going to go ahead, we're going to get the Kubota fired up, start getting some wood split, but I have a little surprise today too. And here's my surprise. My surprise is we're going to see if we can't use the case to haul the firewood around. And I spent a couple hours this morning tinkering on it a little bit, trying to get it to run a little bit better. So if you haven't seen that video, I'll put a link to that in the description. But let's go ahead and see if we can't get a ball on this thing and get it hooked up to the trailer. So I'm just going to hand tighten this because I'm probably going to end up taking it right back off. Just need it to hold enough to pull the trailer. All right, so we got the case out here with the tractor ready to load up the firewood. The log splitter's back here in the weeds. So let's get the Kubota fired up, get that warming up, and then we can get cleaned up around the log splitter. Start getting some stuff split. All right, so here is my log splitting setup. This is a homemade log splitter that I got from my uncle, and it actually fit originally to a skid steer, had a skid steer plate on it, and we ran it off a backhoe loader. Since then, I have cut the skid steer plate off, tried to lighten this thing up because it is super, super heavy. I bought this cheap little trailer, cut it down, and I welded the log splitter to the frame of the trailer just so I can move around the farm easier because my Kubota isn't strong enough to lift the whole assembly. Now that being said, this thing does run off the Kubota through the third function on the loader, but it runs really, really slow because again, the Kubota is a little small for this application, but it works, it splits, and it's a lot easier than doing it by hand. So let's get this thing hooked up and throw a log on here. All right, that's our first split. Like I said, it's very, very slow, but it's still better than doing it by hand. So I'm gonna set you guys up and I'm gonna get to work and let's see how much we can get split. So I've been splitting for about 2 hours now or so, and I'd say I got about half to 2/3 of the trailer full. I was hoping to get a lot more done, but I am running out of time and I still got to get all this stacked. So let's get the Kubota unhooked from the splitter, get that moved. We'll get the case fired up. We'll drive this up to the storage and get it put away. All right, so the case has been sitting 2 hours now in the cold without it running, so I'm just gonna let it idle here for a little while, let it warm up before we go ahead and start pulling this load up the hill. All right, it's starting to warm up, so let's give her a shot. We'll go second gear. Clutch out, give it a little throttle. Clutch out. Oh, the case pulled that beautifully. That was so much fun. I love this thing. I can't even tell you how much I love it. It's so fun. All right, so we got the trailer backed up to the wood storage. Let's go ahead and put all the wood away. All right, so I don't know how well you guys can see with the sun going down and being inside the woodshed, but we got one full row across the back. So it took me 2 hours of splitting and about a half hour of stacking to get one full row. And I can get, I think, about 3 in this woodshed. And the last time we did maple syrup, we ended up using the whole woodshed. Keep in mind though, last time we did syrup, we tapped 4 different properties. This year we're only tapping our property and just doing the syrup for ourselves. So I'm hoping this one row will last us a while, but I am not done with splitting. I'm gonna have to do some more on a different day. But for now, let's fire up the case. Let's go put the trailer away and have a little bit of fun. So I think that's going to do it for this one. I just want to say thank you all so much for watching. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. I know I had a blast getting the case out, pulling some firewood, getting the Kubota out, splitting some firewood, and being outside and actually getting some work done. Again, thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye.